What is up, everyone? It's me, Compass, and today I'll just give my inputs on my theories of Lemuria, Yago, and Wallaru and what's going to go down. The end of Imperia happened when the Storm Titan was summoned by Grandmother Raven to destroy the Chaos Heart. As we defeat the Storm Titan, he transforms himself into the Aether Titan, which he got by gathering a bunch of power and imbuing himself in the Paradox Essence. Though power had corrupted him, we were still able to beat him. The same theme goes with this, as Caramel ended when Nana was arrested for her corruption of the world. The final battle was with us and the Apparent Paradox. Though we were able to beat him, we were very similar, as we're both paradoxes and our power were both great. Though the theme of corruption is really prominent in this game, as Crocotopia had something similar, and now Imperia and Caramel both have those very similar themes as well. The Storm Titan was corrupted by power, and I feel like we will too. It hints us with the Apparent Paradox and his power, and him doing wrong, him being evil, same with the Storm Titan, and our power is much greater, and we'll start fighting more stronger people while the worlds go on. And I just believe that power will corrupt our humanity, and we'll start helping out, I guess, the bad guys. And I believe that at the end of Lemuria, we will be starting to see the sort of wrongdoings of our actions. Though the damage has been done, I believe that that's where we go to Wallaru. Wallaru is a very harmonious place, as the Life Professor comes here and he's all about peace. As we continue to find our humanity in Wallaru, we go help out the people in need and start regaining our sort of old self back. Now I believe nearing the end of Wallaru, our corruption comes to bite us back, as the entire area starts getting just wiped with shadow magic. After seeing the aftermath of shadow magic, I believe that we'll start to see all the wrongdoings we have done in the past and the other worlds. I believe at the end of Wallaru, we'll leave it in ruins. As we know, the school professors in Ravenwood and the Arcanum professors also have a lot of tension between them. They disagree on a lot of stuff, especially after we have been going through a bunch of hard sort of work, while the professors think this is too much for us to handle, and of course we've been corrupted by Shadow. After the destruction of Shadow has spread, it'll start to rumor that we have been at fault, and we will be basically the face of destruction. I believe they'll limit off the Arcanum, and of course any wizard with shadow magic. Yago is the world of the elephants. What will be the need to go there? Now this is where the theory starts to break a little, where this is what I think. I believe that Yago is actually fully involved with shadow magic, and they don't view shadow magic as anything harmful. It's just power, and of course power doesn't necessarily mean corruption, but it's what you do with your power. Though if Yago will ever be a world, we do not know. It still hasn't been released, and we have no good information on Yago. All we know, it's the world of the elephant, and that's straight up it. It's been leaked, I believe, like years and years ago when the Tower of Telephant came out. So, of course, Yago, we don't know too much about it. And my second theory is that Wiz will delay this sort of, corruption theory, as they will just keep Lemuria as a sort of filler, and until something good happens in Wallaru or Yago. And my third theory is actually very interesting, and it does not actually include even the last arc. It includes everything. It includes straight up Wizard City, all the way to Caramel, and all the way to the newer leaked worlds like Wallaru and Yago and Lemuria. I believe in one of the end of the new worlds, we'll start to realize that we actually have not helped anyone. Yes, we've helped people with minor inconveniences and some other stuff. I believe that worlds were completely just trashed just because of our help, or quote-unquote our help. The problem in Crocotopia was that all the Manders were slaves, and they were ruled by the Crocs. We went there, and of course we freed them from the Crocs, but what we did actually is give it the ruling power to the Marleybonians. It looks less worse because, of course, the Marleybonians are less harsh, but it doesn't fix the problem that was first created. The Manders want to be free. Instead of them being free, we just gave the ruling power to someone else. As you can see, there's no polar bears here. I would suspect to see one or two, but of course, we did fix the problem of penguins being free, but we didn't fix the overall problem. They wanted equality, not supremacy, and now it's just creating the new problem once again. Now the polar bears are the ones being oppressed. It's just not fixing the problem. And this is why I believe there's just some examples, and there's a lot of other flaws in other sort of worlds. What we have done was not fully correct. We've not solved the problem, we just created a new one. Even though it looks good in our eyes, realistically, it does not. It's just not fixing the problem, and that's my theory on what's going to happen. It's going to be like an awakening call, and probably Wallaru, as Wallaru looks like a very peaceful place. It's probably just gonna be ourselves finding our humanity again and just trying to figure out everything and just reliving everything we've been through. As our characters are 16, as Wiz has said, they have not gotten older at all. So it's not too, far-fetched to think that this has all happened in the same amount of time. Because, of course, we're the same age, and most likely these worlds are just taking place in like a week or so. But most likely, all these worlds, everything, it'll be it won't be very hazy to us. Once we start to remember everything, we'll realize we've not fixed the problem. We just added more to it. As we've seen, this game isn't scared to show us that someone has died in the game, like Malistaire. It showed him dying while we defeated him. Morganth showed her dying, or quote-unquote dying, in front of us. But, of course, the game could show us a lot more death in the spiral. Now, this is what I believe. That's going to happen in Wallaru. Of course, I still stick to the theory that Wallaru will be overtaken by corruption of the shadow magic or corruption by some other sort of forces. And, of course, Merle Ambrose will step in and start, trying to protect us. And I believe in order for us to actually get out safe, Merle Ambrose will sacrifice himself for us to get out of Wallaru and start helping other people get out as well. As he is old, we can say that he might not be as strong as he used to be and might be slowing down. I believe the death of Merle Ambrose will spread around really, really quickly, and Wizard City will be overtaken as they realize its greatest protector, or of course, greatest protector, has been killed. I believe, like one of the earlier theories, that Wallaru will still go into ruins, such as Azteca, which, of course, the sky is still falling anytime you visit Azteca. I believe our power will become so great as the Ghost of Malistaire will buff us, empower us, and train us to get even more harder hitting spells, more special spells, and more damage. Just overall get super, super strong to fight a new group that's, of course, overtaking the entire spiral. Once we are ready and once we're out of training, I believe we'll start to locate the new group, and of course they'll be located in Yago. We can see that Yago has defended itself quite well, but of course they will go to ruins if we don't help soon, and that's what we are there for. Thank you all for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I just want to give these sort of, theories out, and also I've had these theories for a while. I've said them in past streams, I believe, maybe 4 months ago or something, but I thought, why not make it into a video, and, just something people can, just mess around with, right? Make their own theories. I actually believe one of these theories could actually be true, and I really think, Wiz will go into some of these directions, and of course, it seems like a direction Wiz will go into, and yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video.